Good morning. Back on trail, day 165 of Bama to Baxter, day 129 on the AT. Huge thanks to my wife, Mama Bear. She came out and picked me up from trail about 5.5 days ago, or 6 days at this point. And we've been staying at vacation villages in the Berkshires while I recover from COVID. She's been a huge help, and this through hike hasn't been easy, but it's just as tough on her at home taking care of everything. So I greatly appreciate that, babe, and thanks for all the help. She dropped me off at trail today. We've got about 2 days I'm gonna hike, about somewhere in the 20 to 30 mile range. Then she's gonna pick me up. I'm gonna take one more day off, and then a couple days is when our stay at the vacation villages is up. Then she'll head home. I'll keep on headed north. So finally back on trail. Took 5 full days off recovering from COVID. I did test negative before I got back on trail, and thankfully my wife did not get COVID. So just getting moving this morning.
Have you ever been put in a position where you didn't think that you had the strength to carry on? You must never give up. You felt a sense of weakness. You wasn't clear about exactly what was necessary for you to get to where you needed to be.
Never means under no circumstances do you give yourself permission to stop. I mean, it might cross your mind, you might be tempted, but you never give in to the temptation to quit. All quitting is a temptation, and you gave into it.
There is always an upgrade tied to your pain. Your tears have not been cried in vain. Your effort is not in vain. So when you encounter a major setback, if you encounter a major roadblock, say to yourself, wow, something huge must be on the way.
This is the time that you must wake up and realize that giving up is not the option that you must take.
You gotta have that mindset that quitting is not an option. Give up? Who, me? Never. Stop? Who, me? Never. That's for the next guy. That's for the next girl, but not me. Why? Because I don't quit. That ain't how I do it. That ain't how I roll. I never give up.
I'm about 8 miles in for the day. Overall, it's going pretty well. The temps are cooler than what it has been over the past month or so. It's in the mid to high 70s today, so that's helped. I've also had to make adjustments to my hiking style just to help out, since I'm still not 100%. Probably only about maybe 80% health wise as far as how I feel. So I've been keeping a close eye on my heart rate, trying not to let it get above 130 beats a minute. So once it starts getting up around 130 to 140, I've just been stopping in the middle of the trail, just taking some deep breaths, closing my eyes, and I guess doing like a brief meditation, like 30 to 60 seconds each time, just to allow my heart rate to calm down a bit. My normal heart rate is usually in like the 80 to 120 beats. While I'm hiking or steep climbs, it'll jump up a little bit, higher than that. But so I'm doing that. I usually eat about 70-80% of my food on the move. I've stopped doing that. Each time I eat, I'm just stopping eating, allowing it to settle for about 5 to 10 minutes before I get moving again. I notice with COVID and just like in the heat in general, it makes it it causes my heart rate to go up a little bit, so just giving the food a little bit to digest. So those are the changes I've made, and they seem to help out quite a bit. So I'm gonna stop here for lunch pretty soon. Onward we go. About 18 miles in for the day. Overall, today's gone really good. This is a pretty cool area I'm walking through here. Today there's some really cool pine forest too. I love the pine forest, but got about another mile or so to get to camp. Still fairly early too. I think it's only like 4:30, maybe 5 o'clock. So looking forward to setting up my tarp. See how that goes with the bugs. It's been really buggy today, so see how it goes tonight. Good morning. Day 166, Bama to Baxter. I think it's day 130 on the AT. Just getting started. Last night was a pretty good night. Definitely very buggy with the tarp setup. Just getting moving. I've got, I think, around 12 miles or so today before my wife picks me up again. We'll pass by Upper Goose Pond, where my friend Slowfoot from Mountain Blaze Arts used to be the caretaker there for several years. So looking forward to seeing Upper Goose Pond. They do serve a pancake breakfast, but I will not get there for breakfast. I'll probably roll in around lunchtime, or actually probably after lunch, because it's about 10 miles to get there. So onward we go. Body is feeling pretty good. Got Smiles in front of me. We met yesterday.
Hello there. How's it going, Papa Bear?
How's it going?
Rolling well. We're going on a pretty hike today.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice day. We just passed Tennis at Tennis in northern PA, in Jersey. Had a nice chat with him. Oh, how's it going?
Thank you.
He was sitting on the bench up there, having his breakfast. Onward we go. Taking a half-mile spur trail, so overall like a mile round trip out to Upper Goose Pond and cabin and tent site. There was a sign back there that says that cabin is still closed from COVID, so I don't know if it's been closed for like the past couple years or if they just recently reclosed it again. But if I made it for breakfast, they do apparently they do pancake breakfast every morning in the summer. So apparently the caretakers had a family emergency, so there's no access to the inside, and the canoes you can usually take out, they lock those up too, so you can't use those. But This is Upper Goose Pond cabin. Looks like a pretty nice place. Well, I got about 1.5 miles left and my bear's gonna pick me up. Now we're headed back to the resort where I'm gonna take one more day off tomorrow. These last couple days was really I guess a test to see how my body's doing overall. Past 2 days went really well for me. It did start to heat up today, and then I'll get back on trail in 2 days when it's supposed to get back up into the lower 90s. So I will definitely take my easy on those days, but looking forward to taking another day off with my wife. Then I'll get back on trail. Thanks everyone for watching. Appreciate all the kind comments lately and the support. I hope you all have a good night.